Hi friends. So today generally for all the hoteliers, one such catch point will be a clean exhaust of their kitchen air. And there comes for all the commercial kitchens, a exhaust solution. One such stop will be Chefmate. And today I am with the founder, the co-founder of the company Chefmate, Mr. Prabhu is with me. And let us ask him in person what this company is all about and what is this company has overcome so many challenges in the past time to be a premier product in the commercial kitchens. Hi Mr. Prabhu sir, very good morning sir. And we take true pleasure and honor on behalf of Yashodhara TV that we are having a word with you today sir. Sir, can you elaborate more about your company Chefmate and what it has been altogether in terms of history and legacy as a whole?
Actually, the name of the company is REVAC Systems. REVAC stands for Refrigeration, Ventilation and Air Conditioning. Chefmate is our brand of our product. We have established in 1998 and before that we were into air conditioning. Now in air conditioning we always had a challenge that whenever we did restaurants, most of either the restaurant air condition would go into the kitchen or the kitchen smell would come into the restaurant. So then we found that this challenge has to be rectified and very few people were there who were applying the right knowledge. So at that point of time we changed from air conditioning to kitchen ventilation, and for last 20 years we have been only doing this. Fortunately for us, our first customer was Paradise of the legendary biryani, and then we had Oris, who are another great name in restaurants in Hyderabad. We are basically Hyderabad based. Over a period what we found was we have been able to do at least about 1,000 kitchens in our last 20 years, 1,000 to 1,100 kitchens in the last 1 year, and our brand promise is ensuring chefs don't get cooked. So that is our brand promise, to see that the chefs are comfortable, because all the equipments in the kitchen are for cooking, but it is only kitchen exhaust that is for the chefs who are working there, and they are human beings. It has started from, commercial kitchens are generally for restaurants, for IT malls, for malls, and then convention centers, marriage halls, and even jails. Even jails, we have a very big kitchens, and after all, the people who are working there may be, convicts, but they are human. So our journey has been from restaurants to 3-star hotels to 5-star hotels now. We have served almost all the brands in 5-star, all the global brands in the world.
Wow, sir. And what about the safety aspect that you take care, sir? Is there any specific precautionary method that you take care while overcoming safety concern?
See, first thing is, when we manufacture our product, this product is NSF compliant. National Safety, NSF is one standard which is for the safety of the people working in the kitchen. So we ensure that none of our sheet metals are sharp, because what happens is, when these hoods are clean, at the end of the day, the hands of the workers are very soft, because whole day they are in the water. So we ensure that no part, I repeat, no part in the hood is sharp, and the cleaning of the hood becomes very clean. We also have developed now a safety system for the guests. We have come out with something called a UV hood. This UV hood is a very unique product which has been in vogue for last 10 years. We have indigenized it, either to people who are importing it, and the UV rays, they destroy all the oil, smoke and smell inside the hood. Because the best of the hoods, the mechanical filters can only remove about 85% of the oil, but 15% still travels beyond the hood and it goes into the duct, and it is a huge fire hazard because the duct goes through the middle of the hotel and so many people are staying there worth maybe 100 times more than the cost of the hotel itself. So this is one thing which we have designed and people are very happy, and we are able to sell it to most of the global brands in India.
Is there any special occasion that has really inspired you, that person's speech that has made you more cautious about coming out to the safety point?
Yeah, I mean, that's a great question. In fact, once when I was attending the Marriott Design Conclave, there was one Mr. Ravi Puri who said that my hotel may cost about 600 crores, but each person staying in each of those rooms is worth 600 crores. So multiplied by the number, the value of the people staying in that in terms of wealth runs into hundreds and thousands of crores. So what I spend in terms of safety is very, very minimal compared to the value of people who are staying. So that actually really inspired me that our product has to be safe. The end result of our product has to be safe, and that is how we got into designing these products.
Marvelous, isn't it? Marvelous. You hear a lot of people giving you inspiring words, but putting them into action is what actually matters. And there Mr. Prabhu sir, with his Chefmate, has come up with such a great solutions, and he is telling you it will be 100% foolproof in terms of safety. It is going to give you 100% safety, and there every person working in the kitchen will not be cooked. In fact, they're going to give you a good cooked food. Yeah, that was a good point. Sir, what was one such challenge that you personally feel, means in terms of generally people get into, it's a conflict of vegetarians and non-vegetarians getting into the hotel, and moreover there will be a single tray of different variants of cooking all the time in the kitchens, in the commercial kitchens. What was these two aspects? How were you able to manage this vegetarian non-vegetarian smells, and how about the ACs in the kitchen, and also the other part of single array of cooking, different cookings happening at the same time?
Now what happens is, design of the kitchen ventilation is very important, because under one kitchen hood you may have tandoor, you will have Chinese, you will have bulk, you will have tawa, you have dosa tawa, you have pulka puffer. So all these, each of them are able, they generate a different type of fumes. Challenges in a restaurant is when you have one restaurant which is serving vegetarian and non-vegetarian, then what happens is when the vegetarian customer walks in, if he starts getting the non-veg smell in the restaurant where he is sitting, he is absolutely turned off. So here it is very, very important that no smell from the kitchen has to come out into the restaurant. And another thing is, a lot of air conditioning loss can happen if the balancing of the kitchen exhaust is not done, because it can happen that all the air can go into the kitchen and the place where the people are sitting are going to feel very, very hot. So these are one of the two major challenges which happens in a restaurant ventilation, which is addressed by us, and people are very happy with us for that one particular reason, because our strength is design, our strength is not fabrication. I tell people that we are air engineers, we are not fabricators. One more thing is, in one hood or in one bay, you may have a tandoor, you may have bulk, you may have steam, you may have dosa, you may have Chinese. Now, how do you balance the whole thing? Because if you are going to try to design for a particular thing, then the other thing gets imbalanced. So it is very, very important to understand how each fume behaves, because each fume behaves in a totally different manner. The tandoor fumes behave in a different manner, the bulk fume behaves in a different manner, the dosa, tawa fumes behave in a different manner. So we, with our experience of about almost 10 years, have come where we are able to get the right formula to know what is the suction capacity needed when you have everything in one bay. That is, it can be tandoor, it can be dosa, it can be bulk, it can be Chinese, it can be momos, it can be deep fat frying, puri frying. All these things are under one bay, and that is where our specialization lies. Now let us go on a tour of all the products, innovative products that we have designed for the kitchen ventilation. This is called a front cooking station, which is mainly used for breakfast counters or live counters wherever it is used. This is mostly inside the restaurants, which is where the people interact with the cook, especially if they are omelette counters. You must have seen in breakfast they say, add me some more chili, add me some this thing. So these are basically the front cooking station. Now the way it works is you have cooking units here and they generate fumes, and the fumes are taken in by this grill, and you have almost 4 stages of filtration which goes below. Inside, if you see, the bottom of the whole filtration happens inside this unit, where another 3 levels of filtration happens. You have first mechanical filter, then you have a mesh filter, then you have an electrostatic precipitator, or what they call as scrubber, and then you have a carbon filter which actually removes all the odor. So this is a very useful product when it comes to it can be used for live counters. It can be used in marriage receptions. It can be wherever where interactive cooking is there, it can be used. We have got what is this called as the screen guard, so that whenever people are standing there, sneeze guard. So whenever people are standing there trying to take their items, if they suddenly sneeze, it should not affect the food. And it also helps in the fumes getting contained, so that no fumes will escape beyond this. And we have single phase provision. Most importantly, one word of caution is this has to be used with electrical equipments only. You can't use gas for this, because gas emits a lot of carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide, which is very difficult to filter. But this particular unit can actually filter total smoke, smell and oil down to 0.01 micron. And we call it the front cooking station, the Freedom series, because you have the freedom to go anywhere and cook. You can move it anywhere. This is totally mobile, and you have the freedom to move it anywhere and cook anywhere.